सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been witnessing the greatness that is attached to Bhagavatam through the eyes of Bhattatri in Sriman Narayaneeyam. Here comes the Dashakam, where there is a retrieval of two sets of children. One, retrieval of the children that once Devaki had lost, retrieval of the children that once a Brahmana of Dwaraka had lost. Both of them have been combined in this Dashakam. Pragevacharya putra hriti nishamanaya sviya shat sunu viksham kankshantya maturuktya sutala bhuvi balim prapyate narchitasvam datushapadhiranyan vidakashipu bhavan shaurijan kamsabhagnan aniyainan pradarsya swapadamanayathas purvaputran marichehe uktya matuhu. At the words of your mother, when your mother had such things, which is Devaki, Acharya Putrakriti Nishamanaya, after having heard that you had brought the death sons of your Guru Mata, your real mother, who is Devaki, Kankshantiyaha Prak Yeva, she too was desirous for a very long time, Swiyashat Sunu Viksham, to see those 6 children whom she had lost earlier, Tvam Prapya Balim Sutala Bhuvi, to accomplish that unfulfilled dream of your mother, you went to Sutala Lokam, where Mahabali was placed, Architaha Tena Aniya Yenan, and being duly honored by him, brought them. So you brought them back. Purva Putrane Marichehe, these children who were once the sons of Marichi, Hiranyanvita Kashipu Bhavan, later was born as the sons of Hiranyakashipu, Shapat Dhatuhu, because of the curse from Brahma, Shaurijan Kamsabhagnan, they were born as the sons of Vasudeva and they were killed by Kamsa. Pradarshya, after showing them, Anayathaha Swapadam, and then you didn't take them back to that particular place where they were supposed to go to. So Devaki lost the children. Upon hearing Sandipani's children's retrieval, she requested Krishna. Krishna brought these children back, showed them to Devaki, and then sent them to the respective lokam. Shrutadeva iti shrutam dvijendram bahulashvam dripatim cha bhakti purnam yugapatvam anugrihitu kamo mithilam prapitha tapasai sametaha. Anugrihitu kamaha dvijendram, being desirous of getting the blessing of a great Brahmana, Shrutam Shrutadevaha iti, who was called as Shrutadeva. People had heard that he was called Shrutadeva. Nripatim cha Bahulashvam Bhakti Purnam, and the king of Bahulashva, who was a great devotee. Yugapatritvam Prapitha Mitilam. Hey Bhagavan, hey Krishna, to see that Shrutadeva and Bahulashva, you reached Mithila Pradesham, Sametaha Tapasaihi. You didn't go alone. You took all the hermits, the tapasvis along. Sametaha Tapasaihi. Gachan Vimurtir Ubayor Yugapaniketam Ekena Bhuri Vibhavai Vihitopacharaha Anyena Tadhi Nibritaischa Phalaudanadhyaihi Tulyam Prasedita Dadathacha Muktimabhyam Tvam Dvimurtihi Gachan. You took, assuming two forms and reaching Yugapat Niketam Ubhayoho, at the same time the abodes of both of them. Vihitopacharaha, you were honored. As you were honored, Bhuri Vibhavaihi Ekena, with plenty of rich offerings by the one. Rich offerings were given, and the abodes of both of them were honored with plenty of rich offerings by the one who is the king. Phaloda Nadyehi Tadan Taddina Nibhritaihi. So different kinds of fruits and rice were collected on that very day. Cha Anyena, by the other Brahmana. Tvam Tulyam Prasedita Abhyam. You were equally pleased with both of them. Dadatha Muktim Cha. You gave moksham to them, thereby granting moksham. Jangama Parijata. You went to their place and gave moksham. Bhuyo Tadvaravattyam Dvijatanayamritim Tatpralapan apitvam Kova Daivam Nirundhyaditi Kila Kathayan Vishvavodhapya Sodhaha Jishnor Garvam Vinetum Tvai Manujadhiya Kuntitam Chasya Buddhim Tatvarudham Vidhatum Paramatamapada Prekshane Neti Manye Atha Api Vishvavodha. Oh, though you are the supporter of this entire universe, Tvam Kila Ar-Sodaha, and though being the supporter of the universe, Asodaha, you put up with Bhuyaha Dvija Tanaya Mritim Dwaravatyam. Now, there were some frequent deaths that were occurring of newly born children associated with the Brahmana in Dwaraka. Though you know the cause of everything, though you can support everything, though you can give asylum to everything, you were just being witness to all of this. Tvam kila asodhaha bhuyaha dvija tanaya mritim dwaravatyam. Dwaravatyam dvijaha. He was a Brahmana who belonged to your territory. Dvija tanaya mritim. In that state, you were just witness to his children dying all of a sudden. Tat pralapan api iti kathayan. And there were frequent lamentations, soliloquies. This Brahmana would just keep crying. In the Tamil language, there is a word called voppari. So that lamentation when somebody dies is very deep. So this Brahmana would keep on doing that. Tat pralapan api iti kathayan kaha va nirundhyat deivam. To which that Brahmana would come and ask Krishna, why am I facing all of this? To which Krishna would say, Kaha va nirundhyat deivam. Who indeed can prevent fate? If it is destined that somebody has to die, we cannot stop them. Aham manye iti vinetum garbam. I believe in this. And this was what was told to remove that pride. Jishnoho kuntitam asya buddhim. But when Arjuna asked this to Krishna and Krishna revealed this, stating that yes, who can stop fate? That is when there was a false arrogance in Arjuna, thinking that I was thinking Krishna is very, very Shaktivan. He's also he's omniscient, omnipresent, Sarvagya. He doesn't seem to know what is the way to protect the child. So, well, there was a pride. Jishnoho kuntitam asya buddhim. That pride had clouded his intellect. Manuja dhiya tvai. And for a moment he thought, well, this man Krishna, who's my cousin, is just after all a human being. Manuja dhiya tvai vidhatum tatvarudham cha. And for raising his spiritual knowledge, paramatama pada prekshanena. You wanted to show that supreme abode of Vaikuntham to him. Paramatama pada. Parama, supreme. Tama, the best. Pada, abode. So the best of the supreme abodes you wanted to show. Parama tamapada prekshanena, says Bhattatri in this shlokam. As he continues, नष्टा अष्टास्य पुत्राः पुनरपि तव तूपेक्षया कष्टवादः स्पष्टो जातो जनानाम् अथ तदवसरे द्वारकाम् आपपार्थः मैत्र्या तत्रोषितोऽसौ नवमसुतमृतौ विप्रवर्यः प्ररोदं श्रुत्वा चक्रे प्रतिज्ञान् अनुपहृतसुत सन्निवेक्ष्ये कृशानुम् अस्य अष्टपुत्राः नष्टाः. The 8 sons of the Brahmanas are dead. Tu punaha api, but again kashtavadaha jananan, a piteous talk among all the people. Jataha spashtaha tava upekshaya, was clear it was due to that indifference that you showed. Atha tad avasare parthaha dwarakamaapa. That day Arjuna came to Dwaraka. Ushitaha tatra maitriya, stayed there for the cause of friendship. Shutva vipravarya prarodam, again when he heard the wail of the Brahmana. Navama sutamritau, at the death of the 9th child. Asau chakre pratignyam, Arjuna took a vow. What did he take? Iti sannivekshe krishanum, I shall get into the fire. I don't know, somehow Arjuna is very fond of fire. Maybe he was blessed by Agni Deva with Gandiva. Even before Jayadratha's death, he said, if I don't kill Jayadratha, I'll jump into fire. Now he says, sannivekshe krishanum, I shall jump into fire. Anupahrita sutaha, if I don't get to protect the next child. It continues, Mani sattvama prishtva dvijanilaya gato banajalair mahastraihi rumdhana sutigeham punarapi sahasa drishtanashte kumare yamyamaindrim tathanyaha suravara nagarir vidyaya sadhya sadyo moghodhyogaha patishyan hutabhuji bhavata sasmitam varito bhut. Saha mani aprishtvatvam, that particular Arjuna, without even asking you, dvija nilaya gataha, having gone to the house of that Brahmana. He went to that Brahmana's house. Rundhanaha sutigeham mahastraihi. He covered the sutigeham. Sutigeham is a labor ward with different kinds of missiles. Banajalaihi, with beautiful arrows. Punaha api kumare. Then when the newborn child, sahasa drishtanashte, that child also seemed to disappear. Asadhya sadhyaha vidyaya, having gone with the power of that yoga. Yamyam aindrim tatha, that Arjuna who had once gone to the lokam of Indra, of Agni, of Varuna, of Yama, Anyaha Suravara Nagari, to the other abodes of the Devas, Moghodhyogaha, all his efforts having become absolutely fruitless, Patishyan Hutabhuji was ready to jump into fire. But what happened? Abhutavaritaha bhavata, but Krishna did not let his dear friend Arjuna fall into fire. He held his hand, sasmita, with a smile. What did the smile say? That is why I said do not interfere. That is why I said do not make such false promises. That is why I said do not make any pledge without my permission. This is what that smile meant. How is Krishna going to protect his dear friend? Because the Brahmana will not let Arjuna go that easily. All that in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते. नारायण 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 नारायण. रामचन्द्रं भावयामि रघुकुल तिलकम् उपेन्द्रं रामचन्द्रं bhavayami. Namaskaram to all the Astikas of the United States of America. This is the third leg of my tour in 2025. I will be extremely delighted, very humbled and honored to be visiting very many cities during this tour. There are about 9 programs which are titled Katha Nrityam. It is a combination of me speaking and Vidushi Ramya Ramnarayan dancing to it. The theme is Ramachandram Bhavayami. So, it is of course going to be a treat to the ears and to the eyes. Katha Nrityam. This is going to be held in 9 locations on the 18th of July at Chinmaya Mission, Vrindavan, New Jersey. 19th of July at Rochester, New York State. And this is being organized by GC Vedic. Followed by the event in New Jersey again at Morganville, organized by Golden Elephant Events. 24th of July, we will be presenting at Madison, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. So we will be presenting it at Milwaukee. Followed by 26th of July at St. Louis, at the Murugan Temple of St. Louis. Then on the 27th of July at the Hindu Society of Minnesota in Minneapolis. On the 1st of August at Sri Sharadamba Temple, South Center in Houston. And on the 2nd of August at the Hindu Temple of Florida in Tampa. And the 3rd of August at Sri Ashtalakshmi Krishnalayam in Orlando. Well, these are 9 programs of Katha Nrityam. Besides, I will also be rendering discourses in English, independent discourses on 4 different topics at the SVBF Sharadamba Temple, North Center in Detroit between the 28th and 31st of July, and 2 days of lectures at the Hindu Temple and Culture Center of Long Island in New York State on the 21st and 22nd of July. So please do visit the respective posters to know the exact location, the venue, and the timings. Namaskaram. See you all soon.